So, I thought I'd show you a little bit kind of a closer up how and where we prune. On this rose, for example, I've got some thick shoots here, and lower down I've got some spindly thin shoots that I want to attack. You can see over here in previous years I've pruned hard into that quite old thick wood, and that's produced some nice strong thick shoots like this. And that's what we really want to encourage. So when you've got nice thick strong shoots like those, I'm looking really to prune. There's a bud there, can you see that? Okay, so that's a node there where a leaf has snapped off in the past, and that's got a flower, sorry, a growth bud there, which I'm quite happy to prune to. There's another one further up, just there, I could prune to, but something is prompting me to prune just above that bud there. So nice firm cut through there. So now looking more closely, you can see there's the growth bud that's going to come out there. There's a little shoot below there, this thin shoot here, which really I want to encourage something a bit stronger than that, so I'm going to cut that right back down hard, just down to that little bud there, which hopefully will send out a nice strong shoot there. Now looking down here at all these spindly shoots, I'm going to get my loppers and I'm going to prune right back down hard there. Cut all that away, and we're going to encourage any dormant buds down here. I think there might be one just there, to produce nice strong shoots like that. So let's get my loppers. So there we are. We don't want thin spindly shoots like that, so we're cutting right back down into that old wood just above that dormant bud using the loppers. There we go. And I think that's a bud, dormant bud there. There's probably others further along here. We'll just see if we can encourage nice strong shoots like we have done in previous years here. You can see I did the same thing last year or the year before here, and then we've got all these nice new strong shoots coming from here. So just having a look at another shrub that I prune back down hard every spring, every March. This is Sambucus, and see if we can find you a picture of this in the summer. Lovely purple leaves and clusters of white flowers, and you can see here's where I pruned last year, so you can see how much growth it can put on. It will double its size after it's pruned, really. So you can see the older wood in the middle of there, and then all these fresh shoots above, which is all basically last year's growth. So we could cut this all the way back down if we wanted to kind of here into the old wood. If you look down the bottom here, let's have a close look. There we are. There's shoots that are waiting to come right from the base of the plant. You can see all these little shoots that are waiting to come. We could prune it right back down hard. There's even more just in amongst this wood here. When you do that, you get lots and lots of vivid purple fleshy shoots, but they tend to get very long and a little bit soft. They can get blown about in the summer storms that we get here in South Wales, and also you perhaps won't get as much flower. I find that if you have slightly less soft new growth during the summer, you might get a few more in the way of flowers. So this year I'm just going to really cut back to just above where we pruned last year. So for instance, there's where we pruned last year. Can you see those buds there? Okay, so that's a node there. Here's our main stem. Here's another node here, and everywhere where you've got a node, you've got normally dormant buds that are ready to shoot. And by pruning, by taking out the the main stem, removing all those other buds, all that energy that was going along through that stem is now just going to be focused on those 2 buds. So we get this lovely flush of new growth. So recognizing where those nodes are, where those buds full of potential are situated, and taking that growth back. So Sambucus, because it grows so much soft new growth, it's quite easy to prune because frankly the wood is quite soft. But it's all about really just recognizing, and it is quite easy, quite obvious here on a Sambucus, where those nodes are, where the new growth can potentially come from. So here you can see that I've got 1 bud, 2 buds, there's another one there, and there's a cluster of buds in amongst that old growth there. So we're going to get a lovely kind of cluster of new shoots there. Get rid of that one there completely. And now look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new shoots coming there. This one here seems to be going nowhere. I'm going to take him out completely. And this one's gone, he's dead. So if you wanted to, you could take the whole thing right back down to here and it would shoot, or even look right down here. So I think the message is, don't be afraid to prune hard on these sorts of plants. This time of the year, certainly in spring, you'll get lots and lots of new growth. So I hope that helps. That's kind of a few close-ups of some pruning. I'm going to get on with the real business now, cutting this whole thing right back, and maybe I'll give you a quick shot of the finished product after I've pruned it. And there we go. He's been cut back all the way round. There's our pile of trimmings. There's a solar light I just stepped on and broken. So there we are. We've reduced him to at least, I would say, half, maybe less than half of his original size, but within a couple of months that'll be way back up there, filling that space, and with nice purple foliage and hopefully some pinky white flowers as well. I'm going to go and finish that rose now.